The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Wilson going to come out throwing. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
36 power. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training,
this is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Williams. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Back to throw, Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 79 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. These two teams all tied after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send Judy in motion left. On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On first down, Downs to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 45 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down. There's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Check that. Check that. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, it's Dobbs. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Dobbs and the throw here caught by Addison. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Dobbs. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a handoff to Chandler. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Chandler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run it with Chandler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
This one swung out to Williams.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught by by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Say they have it. They do.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Go! Viking 18!
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Dobbs is throwing. This is caught by Addison. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
Now Dobbs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that real... This one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
Finding room at midfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Again, it's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, goal to go.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Here's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Now Wilson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe... there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here's 1st down.
Now Cousins. Addison hauls it in. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Wilson. Able to find Judy. Oh, and now some space to operate.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit far.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big